Good morning everyone, this is me Avishka and the bulletin today starts with Samsung opens largest experience stores in India at DLF CyberHub, OpenAI in talks to reconstruct into for-profit entry, BSNL issues tenders for 5G rollout in Delhi, privacy concerns in AI trust, a Cisco survey highlights generative AI risk. Apple rolls out iOS 18.2 Beta 2 with ChatGPT integration and new features. Data center power demand in Europe to triple by 2030, McKinsey. EU to assist Apple's iPad OS compliance with Digital Markets Act. Moving on to the quiz. In the previous quiz, we asked you what is the full form of PDF. The answer is portable document format. It's time for our daily tech quiz. Here's today's question. What is the full form of PNG? Confident you've got the answer? Drop your guess in the comments below. Tune in to tomorrow's news bulletin to find out if you nailed it. Stay tuned. Let's start with the first news. Samsung has inaugurated its largest experience store in India at Gurugram's DLF CyberHub, spanning 3,000 square feet. Designed to offer an immersive consumer experience, the store showcases a wide range of products including smartphones, wearable audio devices, and the Smart Things ecosystem. It features interactive zones where visitors can engage directly with Samsung's flagship devices, receiving personalized guidance from expert staff. Sumit Walia, Vice President of D2C Business at Samsung India, emphasized that the store is not just a retail space but offers a glimpse into the future of connected living. In addition to the in-store experience, the outlet provides omni-channel shopping through Samsung's Store Plus platform, offering over 1,200 products that can be delivered to consumer homes. To celebrate the launch, Samsung is offering exclusive promotions including discounts on Galaxy devices and double Smart Club points. The store will also host Learn at Samsung workshops on AI, photography and fitness. Moving ahead, we have OpenAI, the AI power behind ChatGPT. In the early discussions with California Attorney General's office about reconstructing its organization to become a for-profit entity. Founded in 2015 as a non-profit AI research lab, OpenAI has since evolved into a major player in the AI industry, attracting significant investment including from Microsoft. A move to a for-profit model would likely to make the company more eye-appealing for the investors. Last month, OpenAI closed a $6.6 billion funding round, bringing its valuation to an estimated $157 billion, positioning it as one of the most valuable private tech companies globally. The shift, however, marks a significant governance change from its original non-profit mission. While the non-profit arm of OpenAI would continue to exist, it would only be a minority stake in the restructured company. This potential move reflects OpenAI's broader ambitions and the increasing commercial opportunities in the AI sector. We have state-owned telecom operator BSNL, which has invited bids for the launch of its 5G services in Delhi, aiming to serve 1 lakh initial subscribers. The rollout will be executed in standalone architecture across 1,876 sites, utilizing the 9,000 MHz and 3,300 MHz bands. The tender outlines a revenue sharing model where bidders can be responsible for capital and operational expenses for 5G infrastructure, including equipment deployment and tower upgrades. 2 service providers will be selected, one acting as the primary 5G provider for deploying core networks and radio access networks, while the other will serve as a secondary partner. The contract, set to last 7 years, may be extended upon a mutual agreement. This move is seen as a significant step for BSNL, which is yet to fully launch its 4G services nationwide. Industry experts, however, warn that the revenue generation timeline may challenge the participation of domestic network solution providers. Now, a Cisco survey has revealed that while 63% of consumers believe AI can improve their lives, concerns about privacy and security are ongoing, particularly around generative AI tools. The survey highlights that 84% of users are concerned about personal data becoming public, especially as 30% of generative AI users admit to entering confidential information into these tools. Younger consumers, particularly aged between 25 to 34, are more proactive in protecting their privacy, with 49% switching companies over data policies. In contrast, only 18% of senior-aged 75 plus have made similar moves. This survey underscores the importance of companies adopting responsible AI practices to build consumer trust, with 78% of respondents believing that it is the responsibility of businesses to ensure ethical AI use. Additionally, consumers are increasingly using privacy tools, with 67% reviewing app privacy setting and 66% of utilizing multi-factor authentication to safeguard their data. Now we have Apple, which has released the second beta of iOS 18.2 to developers, introducing new features including deeper ChatGPT integration within Siri, expanding camera controls, and enhancing functionality in their Find My app. Users can now track their ChatGPT usage data directly in settings and have the option to upgrade to a premium version of the AI services. Additionally, iPhone 16 series users can now adjust camera setting more precisely by locking exposure and focus with the camera control button. This update also allows users to share the location of lost item via Find My app, even if recipients are not using Apple devices. The shared location link expires within a week or once the lost item is found. These new features reflect Apple's ongoing efforts to integrate advanced AI capabilities into the ecosystem while enhancing user control and privacy protection. The stable version of iOS 18.2 is expected in December. A new McKinsey report forecasts that power consumption by data centers across Europe will triple by 2030. Driven by the rapid expansion of digital infrastructure, the research covers the European Union, Norway, Switzerland, and the UK, predicting that IT load demand for data centers will rise from 10 gigawatts today to 35 gigawatts by the end of this decade. The surge will require significant increases in electricity supply, primarily from low carbon energy sources, to meet sustainability goals. The report estimates that this expansion will also necessitate an investment of at least $250 billion to build and maintain the necessary infrastructure. Europe's current data center power consumption stands at 62 terawatt hours, but this is expected to reach 150 terawatt by 2030. The findings highlight the growing energy demands of the digital economy and the need for substantial investment in clean energy to support data center growth. Now we have the European Commission, which will evaluate whether Apple's iPad OS complies with the Digital Markets Act, the EU's new rule aimed at curbing big tech's influence. Under the DMA, Apple must allow users to choose their default browser, enable access to alternative app stores, and ensure compatibility of accessories like headphones with iPad OS feature. This act, which came into force earlier this year, aims to level the playing field for smaller businesses by reducing gatekeeping behavior from dominant tech firms. Apple recently submitted a compliance report regarding these changes, but the European Commission will now assess its effectiveness. The evaluation will consider feedback from various stakeholders to ensure Apple's measures align with DMA's requirements. Now, failure to comply could also result in significant penalties, with fines reaching up to 10% of a company's global annual revenue. Apple has not yet responded to requests for the comments on this investigation. This was it for today's news. For more such tech updates, stay tuned to IT Voice.